Welcome, or welcome back. I'm Rochelle Jaffe. I'm coming to you from Ashland, Oregon. And I've been reading some of the chats, and I know, of course, just a very few of us are speaking here today. But every single one of us is so important. As Chris started by saying, we're transforming the world by starting with ourselves. That we're spending this time being awake to ourselves and to each other. And so being a part of this gathering is a part of that, a part of transforming the world. And so I welcome you all so deeply to this final little 45-minute period of our 3 hours together this morning, or this afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. And so let's take a few moments to settle back in together. And I know some of you probably used this last 15 minutes very compassionately and very well, and you moved your bodies, and probably some of us didn't. So let's just take a few moments as we settle in to just check in with the body and see if there's some movement the body would enjoy. Maybe just stretching your neck, your shoulders, maybe a little twist, movement of the arms, even just shifting your feet. Just checking in with your body and seeing what your body would most love right now. And maybe it's just the settling in. Just that sense of coming back to that sense of stillness. That sense of not having to do anything or a sip of tea. That's whatever your body would most love right now. And Laila started us with a beautiful poem that I'd like to read again. For those of you who are just joining us, this will be new. For those of you who already heard it a couple of hours ago, an opportunity to deepen into this invitation. This is by Dana Folds. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are. So fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant, just for now. And as you let those words sink in, just coming a little more into this present moment. Again, just checking in with the body, attuning to the body. Just finding your own good balance between relaxed and aligned. Relaxed and aligned. Again, just checking to see if there's any small movements as you settle in more deeply. And perhaps a hand on your heart or another soothing place. As Chris said, that reminder for this moment and this year that we're bringing some kindness to our awareness. That we're bringing respect, curiosity, and love. And so that may everything that we touch in this coming year, ourselves and everything else, have that quality. May it feel like this for ourselves and for others. As we just settle in, perhaps offering yourself some words of support. Something like it's okay to enter this deeper world. It's okay to be right here. Right here. Allowing that awareness to fill the body. Just here in this one moment, this one precious moment. And as Christine shared with us, that sense of anchoring in our senses, of letting each of our senses help us to be more and more fully here. And so our sense of sight, even through our closed eyes, just feeling that gentle light on our eyelids. Just aware of that, even with our eyes closed. Our sight offers us support for presence, for being here. And as you breathe in, feeling the air as it enters your nostrils. And perhaps a little scent. The scent of fresh air. Something else in the air. Just breathing it in. And let that too help you to come more fully into the present moment. And letting the sounds flow in through your ears. Perhaps what flows in is stillness, quiet. Perhaps there are some sounds in your background. Just let them be here, not having to go out and reach for anything. Just letting it be here, part of your landscape. Noticing the feeling of your body in your chair or your bed, wherever your body is resting. Notice that experience of contact, of support. And let that too bring you more fully into this precious moment. And this one. Feeling the air against your skin, warm or cool. Perhaps the weight of a shawl or a blanket, your clothing. And greeting each of these with that same affection, that same kindness. The gentle light through your eyelids, the sounds or silence flowing in through your ears, the breath in your nostrils, the touch on your body of air, of clothing. of cushion. And perhaps there's that moment of loving kindness, of self-blessing. May this bring me more fully here. May this bring me more fully into this one precious moment. And letting yourself settle in as you will. No praise or blame. Just here as you are. So very welcome. So very welcome. And coming now to an awareness of your breath. Just feeling those sensations of breath. The sensations with your in-breath. The sensations of that slight pause where everything comes to rest. The sensations of your out-breath. And while we often continue to use the breath, you can translate that to just feeling that air against your skin or the light shining through your eyelids. Or even a gentle movement of your hand rising and falling from your lap. Whatever feels like the most compassionate, the most supportive anchor for you in this moment, helping to connect you, to welcome you, to help you remember it's okay to settle in. It's okay to rest. Just feeling the breath or your focus. That rising and falling. That sense of the body as it breathes. That kind touch of the hand, that kind touch of your awareness. Perhaps your feet on the floor. Perhaps your hips settling in just a little bit more. It's okay to rest. It's okay to be here. You are so welcome. And let's continue with some compassionate attention towards the body. And as we move into the new year, of course, there's often the thought of New Year's resolutions. And so often our resolutions have to do with the body. And so often those resolutions are a little bit shy of compassion. They often have to do with squeezing the body into some new idea of how it should be, that it should be thinner or have less coffee or more exercise. And all of those things may be really, really wonderful. And yet we can do them in a way that's less than compassionate. And so right now, let's just, as we end the year, bring some compassionate awareness, some loving awareness, some support to the body. And then we'll explore just a little bit that capacity that we have for motivating with compassion, of making whatever changes we want to be based in deep care, deep love for ourselves and our bodies. And so if you haven't done so already and you'd like, you can close your eyes. You can leave them partially open. You can open them all the way. And as you're listening, you can either take in these words, if these words are right for you, letting them guide you through the body, through these different experiences. You can also just listen to the sound of my voice. Let that be something that helps you settle into this moment in a way that's just right for you. Or if you prefer, you can use your own words. And as always, as you move through the body, you can greet each part with stillness, subtle movement, or if that body part is accessible, you can use touch. And now, let's bring in your gaze inward. Beginning with a sense of the body as a whole. And perhaps bringing your hand to your heart again or another soothing place. That sense of touch, so nourishing to the body. And really feeling that contact between your body and your hand. Really feeling that sense of reassurance, of care that the touch represents. And you can let your hand continue to rest there or let it come back down into your lap. As you just sit with your body in this way, just feeling your whole body. And beginning to offer your body some loving kindness phrases. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Just breathing those words into your body. Letting them soak into your cells, to your muscles. May you be happy. Dear body, may you be peaceful. May you be healthy. Dear body, may you live with ease. Just letting yourself feel your good wishes for your body. How much you want to care for your body. How much you want your body to be well. And let that come into these loving kindness phrases. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And now beginning to move through the body, beginning with the left foot. And as you bring into your awareness your left foot, this beautiful foot, so many bones, so many tendons and muscles, fluids, tissues of all kinds. And as with both of our feet allow us to stand, to move. How fortunate for those of us that have feet. Bringing your awareness to your left foot and bringing that quality of loving kindness to your awareness. Perhaps offering some words. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And as Galway Canal says, the bud stands for all things, even for those things that don't flower. For everything flowers from within of self-blessing. Though sometimes it is necessary to reteach a thing its loveliness, to put a hand on the brow of the flower and retell it in words and in touch. It is lovely until it flowers again from self-blessing. And moving now to your left leg. Just being with your left leg. Self-blessing. Loving kindness. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Just resting there with your left leg. A breath of kindness. Words of love. And moving now to your right foot. That other small space that supports your whole body as you stand and walk. Breathing in Extending your loving, connected presence to your right foot. And now letting your full awareness rest on your right leg, all the way from your ankle, up through your calf and your shin, through your knee and your upper leg, and all the way to your hip. Letting your loving, kind awareness rest there. And when the mind moves off, as it loves to do, like a bird jumping from branch to branch, flitting up into the sky and then coming back again. Noticing it with that same kindness, that same warmth. Ah, yes. This is what mind does. Bringing our affectionate gaze to that too. And inviting it to settle back with the body. And now with the lowest part of your torso, your pelvis, the hips themselves, lower back, the abdomen, and all of your organs. Organs of elimination, of reproduction, of digestion. Glands that support our energy, our purification. Extending that sense of self-blessing. Of kindness. And knowing at any time you can lean on this beautiful community of kindred souls for support. Knowing we're all here together. Renewing our self-compassion. And moving your awareness now to your middle and upper torso, to your diaphragm. Just checking in with your diaphragm. Perhaps you can feel the movement of your diaphragm as you breathe. Tuning into your spine, the middle, the upper parts of your spine. Your rib cage all the way around the front and sides and back. Your shoulder blades. Your heart. Your lungs. Just feeling each part of the body. Each part in your upper torso. Perhaps noticing some movement as you breathe. Perhaps some stillness. Your heart beating. Your lungs breathing. Taking in air. Extracting the goodness. Releasing what the body doesn't need with every breath. May you be happy. Just breathing with your upper body. Extending your wishes for its well-being. May your lungs be clear and strong. May your heart be healthy, peaceful. And moving your awareness now to both of your shoulders and allowing that awareness to extend down through your arms as well, through your upper arms and even your underarms, through your elbows and forearms, through your wrists and hands, and all the way out through your fingers, all the way to the tips. And extending your loving kindness, your blessings, your good wishes throughout your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, breathing them in. And now, just letting go of the awareness of your arms and your shoulders, and bringing all of your awareness to rest on your neck. And just feeling into your neck, the front, the sides, the back, aware of your spine. Perhaps here too in your neck there's some gentle movement with your breath. Maybe not. Aware of your throat. Your capacity to swallow, to speak. to sing. So much of our expression, our nourishment as well, comes through our throat. Just being with your throat. This kind awareness. This loving presence. And now, moving your awareness to your face. Perhaps you want to place your hands on the sides of your face. Just so tenderly, like a mother does to a child. Just for a moment. That tender touch. That sense it's okay to rest. It's okay to just be all those facial muscles. Your jaw, your chin, your lips, the muscles across your nose and your cheekbones, your eyelids and the spaces behind your eyes, your forehead, your temples, just let it all come to rest as it will. And offering the breath, the touch of your awareness, those words of loving kindness, of good wishes. And now, moving your awareness to your scalp. That gentle invitation to relax as it will. And those words of kindness. And finally, last but certainly not least, just imagine that you could hold your brain in those loving hands. These brains that have so much to do, that we sometimes fight with or give conflicting instructions to. Just for this moment, just kindness, just tenderness for these brains of ours. And then finally, just a final wash through your whole body, just bathing your whole body with kindness. And I will turn this over now to Laila, Cecilia, and thank you so very, very much for your presence, for your great compassion and kindness and being here.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. We're going to be having a little closing with Cecilia, so I'll turn over the mic to her now.
I just want to just take in what Rochelle just offered. Such deep connection to this body, to ourselves. And I see in the chat a number of gratitude notes to Rochelle. So just allowing all of us to take this in. And as we come to the close of these mini retreats that started yesterday and carried on today, just feeling the gratitude welling up to have had the time and the space and the ability to be here to share this with all of you. The beauty in each of us doing whatever it is we needed to do to be here as well, to share in this space, to create this community. So grateful. And so I invite you to take a moment now to reflect on your experience during this retreat, whether it was just today or whether you were here yesterday as well. Just taking a moment to, if you wish, scanning the landscape of your heart and asking yourself, what touched me? What moved me? Is there any way in which I shifted inside, being a part of this experience? And if you feel called to do so, feel free to use the chat as a way to offer some words of your takeaways from this experience. What you'd like to remember as this year closes and the next year begins. Compassion and kindness, connection to the body, unity, connectedness. It's okay to be real. Yes, and the common humanity. And so I'd like to share a poem by Jane O'Shea from her book, Follow Yourself Home. And it's called The Precise Moment of Choice. My heart knows what is important. When I slow down and listen, it kindly reminds me of the simple truth. Each small habit I have makes up the total of how I live. Not the job I do, the house where I live, who I love, or what I say, but the choices I make each minute that sculpt my life. A better life doesn't come from wishing or wanting, complaining or resenting, nor from therapy or pushing or trying harder, but from the still moments between a thought and its action, the precise moment when I can choose. To notice those spaces between impulse and action, between thought and deed, is to choose consciously how I want to live. Not the habitual life I have settled for, or the conditioned life I inherited, or the hurried life I have manufactured. Not even the fantasy life I have imagined, but the mindful life I choose in the precious moments when I breathe out, before I breathe in, that knows what I really want, without guilt or shame, shoulds or have-tos, those precious moments that lead me back to my heart, that knows what's indeed important and creates for me the life I desire. No blinding flash of enlightenment, but the soothing spread of contentment when my deepest inner needs and aspirations are reflected in the living of each day. And so, as we think about the message from Chris around bringing kindness to our awareness, breathing in for ourselves and out for others, the poets that he quoted that remind us how much of this year is flammable, and what will I do with this precious life? And Christine reminding us and inviting us to consider kindness to this one. And Rochelle, with her beautiful invitation into this precious body, these precious sensations, welcoming our awareness, welcoming ourselves. And so may we all be safe and peaceful, healthy, and live with ease in this coming year. So I'd like to share with you some ways to continue with this community through the circles of practice. I thank you so much for being a part of this offering. And I want to share with you that the Circles of Practice also has a public offering that was actually born from this pandemic, and knowing the need was great for connection and compassion. And these sessions are offered daily, 5 a.m., 7 a.m., and 4 p.m. Pacific time. There's a weekly affinity group for those who identify as LGBTQI2S+. And there's a monthly session for those who identify as BIPOC. And I will post the sign up in the chat now for the public offering. And for those of you who have completed the foundational courses in MSC, specifically the 8-week MSC course, 10-week live online, or the 5-day intensive, you're welcome to complete an application to participate in the Circles of Practice for MSC graduates. And those sessions are offered at 6 different occasions weekly. And the sessions are drop-in and do not require the sign-up in advance, as the public offering does. And so I will now post the link for the application as well. All right. And then I also wanted to invite you that the Circles of Practice are a fully volunteer organization or offering led by senior and certified MSc teachers from around the globe who volunteer their time and their talent. And so if offerings like this mini retreat and the daily and weekly Circles of Practice were of benefit to you and you wish to make a donation, please consider that, although a donation is not required in order to participate. And so I will post that link now as well. A little challenging to do multiple things at the same time, but I think I'm mastering that. And so I'd like to invite you all to, I wanted to mention these have been recorded and will be on the CMSC YouTube channel. And I have a link for that as well. I think this is the link. Otherwise, you can just go to YouTube, and I know this was the link for the live stream, so I'm not sure if it still applies. All right, so there's the link for the YouTube. And I'd like to pass back to Laila, who would like to say a few more words, but I'd like to just express my deep gratitude for everyone here. Thank you so much for creating this amazing, loving, compassionate community. Laila.
Yeah, thank you, Cecilia. I just wanted to jump back on for one quick minute. I'm just really full of emotion. As Cecilia mentioned, our public offering was born out of, the suffering from the pandemic. We thought we would just offer for a few weeks because things would start to get better. It's been several months since we've been offering these sessions, and I've been teaching regularly, as well as so many other wonderful teachers. And so for all of you participants that join us, I just really want you to know that your presence, your feedback really, really means a lot. For all our wonderful teachers that are also here in this Zoom room, I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the volunteer work that you've been doing. From Ben, Cecilia, and I want to thank everyone who participates in both parts of Circles of Practice, a very happy, safe, joyous new year. So thank you, everybody. And please feel free, if you would like, you can unmute, you can say a goodbye or a message or whatever comes up for you.